It was the beginning, now it's the end, and what a wonderful day it has been. Many thousands have been reserved on our biggest offer of the year when it comes to HP, when it comes to laptops. Like every store in America, for Black Friday holiday weekend, everybody's putting their best foot forward. The doorbusters to grab you, to get you to come into the store, and that's what we're hoping to do tonight. It's our way of giving back with an offer that is irresistible. It sounds too good to be true, and it is. That's why it never happens any other time. Tonight, in our final presentation, instead of sending you one laptop for $399, we'll send you two laptops for $399. No, we won't do that. Instead of sending you two laptops for $399, we'll send you two laptops and two Microsoft Office 365, one for each computer. Yeah, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, they're all included. That's for a whole year on both. Also included on both laptops is 1 year of accidental damage. You spill something on it, you crack the screen, you drop it, you damage it. They will repair or replace. We've paid for it, it's included, a full year on each one. Also included for $399, 6 flex pay and free shipping, is 1 whole year of HP's Smart Friend technical support. So if you've got any types of questions, they are there to help answer them for you. Also included at $399 is software and services and HSN's promise that you're gonna absolutely love this. This is a laptop that is not entry level. This is a laptop that beyond the amazing value is better than you think it is. This laptop cannot get a virus. You do not need to buy virus protection. This laptop updates automatically with age. So this laptop can actually get faster as time goes by. And talking of faster, it's super fast. Oh, and it's only 3.3 pounds. And it's got Intel inside. And I'm already out of breath and we've only just begun. 30 minutes all, that's all we have, 30 minutes. I was supposed to have a full hour. Aaron will be able to concur back up this story.
True story.
They took the hour away from me. They said, no,
enough computers.
No. Luckily, they did replace it with two fabulous door stoppers for the end of the hour. I want to show you the colors and then we'll kind of dig a little into this. When you order tonight, the retail value is $909. It includes all of those bonuses, all of those benefits while supplies last. All you need to do is to choose, would you like our blue black, which is gorgeous. There is our stunning rose black, and then there is our last but no means least black white. So we had 4 selections, we now have 3 selections. Aaron, at first sight, you look at this and it's a head scratcher because premium names, premium brands, how in the world, right? How at $399?
That's what everybody. Well, here's the thing. HP is the #1 selling brand at HSN. We have an extraordinary relationship with the folks at HP. And one time a year, now there's no guarantee that we'll be able to do this next year, but for the past couple of years, we've been able to do on Black Friday weekend an HP Stream 2-pack. This is what's changed this year. We have not added 10% or 25% or 50% to the memory. We have doubled the storage memory in these computers. So it now has 64, each of them have 64 gigabytes of built-in memory. We have totally redone the color. The colors are out of this world.
Stunning.
Well, yeah, so basically, everybody gets a black, and then you choose, do you want a blue, do you want a rose gold, or do you want a white?
Right,
to go along. That's kind of a way to think, and the colors are, they're simply beautiful. They are brand new this year as well. The other thing we've been able to do, we've not done this every year, the #1 processor company in the world. You see that right there? That's a big deal.
Do it, Aaron, do it. Come on, tune up.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you very much. Intel Inside, the #1 processor company in the world. So you have HP, the #1 computer manufacturer in America. You have Intel, the #1 processor company in the world. And then you have Microsoft Windows 10. This isn't just Windows 10. This is Windows 10 in S mode, which means your new computer cannot get a virus. Your new computers, plural, cannot get virus-I.
Whoa, look at you.
No, not really viruses. Cannot get viruses. Cannot get malware or spyware or ransomware. They're protected because they're in Windows S mode, which keeps you in a safe place, which keeps your computer updated. So if you're the kind of person like most of us, who wants to go to your computer, you want to be able to get on Facebook. You want to be able to stream your favorite videos. You want to be able to stream, we're streaming hsn.com right there. You could be streaming Netflix or Hulu or Prime or Disney Plus.
Yeah.
This is a computer built for streaming. So we've done a Facebook Live several times today and taken your questions, which we love to take your questions and phone calls, and several people actually asked, and I'm not laughing, I'm laughing with you. Well, is this a good computer for streaming video?
Right.
Well, this is the HP Stream. The name is HP Stream. Yes, surprisingly enough. No, joking, it actually never even occurred to me until, so I was like, oh yeah, well, it is called the Stream for watching video, for streaming anything online. It is designed to be a computer that optimizes your visual experiences and certainly anything that you do online.
We are already slammed, folks. It's Saturday night, it's Black Friday holiday weekend, Thanksgiving. It's the biggest today special of the year. I'm very, jeez, I'm throwing boxes around.
Throwing presents.
I'm very conscious that we cover every facet of this, and I could spend the whole time just screaming about the value and the $3.99 and the free shipping and the 6 Flex Pay and the Microsoft Office that's included on both with Word and Excel, and the accidental damage that's included on both, and the technical support that's included on both, and Intel inside. But I want you to understand how this is happening. This is the one today special a year where what we want to do is make it a no-brainer. I'm going to tell you the secret. I want to tell you why they do this at this ridiculous price, because you can obviously tell why we can't do this every day of the week. We're giving this away, as you can see. Here's the long story. We hope that by doing this at a giveaway price, that next time you think of a fashion item or a beauty item or a food item, that maybe you'll think of us. That's what we hope. We hope that by doing this at a crazy price, we might welcome in brand new viewers, long-time viewers. In fact, just today alone, over 2,000 people brand new shopping for the first time. By doing this, we hope it makes you smile, so that next time, next week, next month, next year, when it's that new fragrance that comes out, you might think, we've got those laptops from, let's go to HSN. This is a ridiculous deal. Nobody can beat it. There's nothing else quite like it, and it's done to astound. It's the only today's special that we do where it's like, buy it. I never say it about anything else. This, it's like, just honestly, there's nothing to lose, but absolutely the biggest deal ever. Even if you look at everyday life, we maybe save $100 off a normal HP. That's a really good savings. This is, I mean, $200 off, and you're getting 2 computers and 2 of everything else. So we've had all day. We even had some sneak peeks yesterday, which were fun, and now we're at the final presentation for today. I know you might be at church in the morning, you might be out tomorrow afternoon, you might be back at work on Monday. This is something that you want to get early and make sure you get the color choice that you desire. I want to go through those 3 options that we do have. You can choose, everybody gets a black, but there is black with white, black with rose gold, and black with blue. So black with white, black with rose gold, and black with blue. Okay, so nice and easy there. All the color options are fabulous, obviously, but we're thinking sons and daughters. We're thinking about university and college and school. We're thinking about 1 laptop for you and 1 laptop for me, 1 laptop for the kids and 1 laptop for you to go surfing online. Aaron has answered a question many times today, and he kind of just did, but we'll answer it again and again and again. What can this laptop do? This laptop can do everything that you want it to do. Aaron, let's go through that, please.
Yeah, absolutely. So who is this laptop for?
Yes.
What can this laptop do? You can get on any website. You can download all of your favorite movies. You can download all your favorite music. You can stream video. You can do searches online. There's a webcam built in, so you can talk to your friends and family via a video chat. Basically, anything you can think of is at your fingertips. It is a computer that is lighter weight. It only weighs, these computers only weigh 3 pounds, so they are super portable. Oh, and to that point, let me mention one thing. Since I think you'll be taking this computer with you more than you will, than you would have other laptops, just because it's so lightweight and has such a long battery life, may I suggest that you pick up a case for it. We have not just a case, it's really a whole digital starter package. So it is a beautiful case, 2 handles, also has a shoulder strap, so you can wear it as a shoulder strap or as a crossbody. 3 pockets, there's a hook and loop closure kind of for quick entry there, 2 zippered pockets on this side. but the bag is just the beginning of the offer. It's the bag. You also get a wireless mouse. So there's a USB that goes into your computer and it connects wirelessly to the mouse. When you sit down at your computer, while there's a wonderful touchpad on it, if you're gonna be on your computer for a while, you really wanna use the mouse, right? So we include a wireless mouse, we include a mouse pad, and we include a USB hub. A ton of people have picked this up today, and I'm so glad it's padded, so it protects your computer when you're out and about and on the go as well.
It's just an easy extra purchase that gives you what you want, and I'm glad Aaron said that, because when I use my laptop for longer periods of time, I always appreciate a genuine physical mouse. So the digital basic set gives you that as well. Okay. So once you've chosen your color and you've got this home, when you turn it on, you're gonna be surprised because you've got that new laptop smell. It's like a new beginning, it's a fresh start, it's like anything's possible again. But Aaron, there is a noticeable difference in performance with this.
There is, and why is there a noticeable performance noticeable difference?
Good question.
You know, I've been here a long time today. Why is there a noticeable difference in performance? Because the storage, the memory in this computer is a little bit different. It's not a standard, what they call hard disk drive. A hard disk drive has it's basically belt driven, it's mechanical. So in a typical computer, there's a mechanism inside it where information is stored. That mechanism has to be cooled by a fan, which adds weight and adds heat and adds friction. So none of those things are helpful. It takes away battery life. With this computer, it's lighter weight because it doesn't have that mechanical piece. The battery life is longer, 9-hour battery life. It never gets hot to the touch. There's not a fan in there heating anything up. And this is the most important part of all this. The number one reason people buy new laptops, because they feel like their old laptop is slow.
Right.
And your old laptop probably is slow. If you close it right now, and you open it again, how long? Okay, that's live streaming HSN. If you were, I could be live streaming a movie on Netflix or Hulu or whatever. When I close it, when you close your laptop, if you do that and then you open it again, how long does it take to get video play? It takes a while for your video to start playing. It probably takes 2 minutes to get it back on, to get it loaded, to get it booted, to get everybody happy and on the same page again. Because this is a solid state type drive, that's not the case. It's basically just electrical impulses.
Yeah.
The computer talking to each other, so it's so much faster. So to answer Adam's question, it's that solid state type drive. It's officially called an eMMC. That's the technical name for it, but it's like a solid state drive that's built in. Probably the biggest question we've had today, and I want to answer a couple of the questions that people have been asking. Can you connect to Wi-Fi? Because I've been here for the first 7 shows, and we did Facebook Live and had a lot of people asking similar questions. Yes, you can connect to Wi-Fi. You do not have to plug this in order to be online. So wireless AC is built in. 64 gigabytes of memory built in. It is expandable. There's a there's an SD card slot right there. You can pop in up to a 256 gigabyte card. That's double what you used to be able to pop in. So quadrupling the memory is a really easy thing to do. Will most people need to do that? No. Right. Most people will not. Why won't most people need to? Well, I'm asking the questions and I'm
You're having your own conversation. This is wonderful.
So sorry, that is so rude of me. Ask me why most people won't need to do that, please.
Aaron, I was just wondering, why do most people not need to do that?
Not need to do what?
I've forgotten.
Yeah, you weren't listening. Yeah, I know. See, most people won't have to add an SD card. I beat you to it. No, it's too late. Because most of us, we stream all our video now. We store a lot of our information online and in cloud services because we've learned that that's a way that even if you lose your computer or if you damage it, you always have your information available and you have it available across your various devices. So frankly, I don't think most people will add memory to the storage memory to the computer, but if you want to, it's a very simple thing to do. You can just do it with an SD card.
Well, thank you for kind of explaining that because it is a great question. We've had it a lot of times today. This can grow with you if you need it to. Surfing the net, writing something on Microsoft Word, playing games, all the Facebook, social media, whatever it is you normally do, you're going to be able to do it with this. Did we mention it can't get a virus? You can't. Did we mention that if I spill coffee on this or I drop this or I crack the screen, we have included a year's worth of accidental damage. They will repair or replace it for one whole year. Aaron, I'd love to spend a moment on the 1 year of HP Smart Friend, which is brand new. This is technical support.
Yeah, spend a minute on it. Oh, you mean you want me to spend a minute on it? I get it, okay. All right, 1 year accidental damage protection. What does that mean? It means
touche, my friend.
It was coming to you. If you drop the computer, if you damage the computer, if you crack a screen, if you have a boo-boo, if you have an accident, they will repair or replace the computer for you.
Right.
Awesome, both of the computers. That's awesome. I mean, I think it would be one thing to expect that on a computer you spend $1,000 on, but on a computer that essentially costs $200 per computer, that is extraordinary to be included. And then the other full year service that we offer is a full year of HP Smart Friend. What is that? It's tech support, but it's tech support hosted by HP. So the folks that built the computer are the folks that call if you have a question. What sort of question? They're going asking the questions again. Yeah. Any question that might come to mind. Maybe you have a question about connecting to Wi-Fi. A lot of people want to know, how do I move my files from my old computer to my new computer? The folks at HP Smart Friend can talk to you about that. How to migrate your files and your movies and those sort of things. Maybe you have a question about Cortana, your built-in artificial intelligence assistant that's in Windows 10. They can answer that. Maybe you have a question about Windows S Mode, and in just a minute, we're gonna go through a video and tell you what we know about Windows S Mode, but you might not remember every single thing. That's fine. You don't have to take notes during this presentation. Enjoy the presentation. We'll try to teach you some stuff, but when you have questions later, you've got an 800 number to call, and they really can take their time with you, answer any specific question. No question too big, no question too small. It is a wonderful additional service.
There are 365 today's specials every year. This is the biggest one of the year, right now. This is the one, and it is our final presentation. This is the one that outpaces every other, that is so dramatically different in terms of the value. Anybody who's even just channel surfing, who looks at this and goes, wait, I get 2 laptops with 2 Microsoft Office 365s, with 2 tech supports and 2 accidental damages, and I get 6 flex pays and free shipping, and it's $399. It's an absolute winner. Now, I want to draw your attention to a particular color option that is outpacing all others right there. Black and rose gold. If you want the rose gold, and a lot of people do love that rose gold, the only way to get the rose gold is with the black. Okay, so that option there, if that's the one for you, don't wait any more time. We have 16 minutes left. We were supposed to have the full hour. They trimmed it down, so we're down to 16 minutes. In its place, I do have 2 mega doorbusters coming up. They'll start at about 11:40 or maybe 11:38, so stick around for that. But as we think about the holidays and Christmas and what we're buying our loved ones and what we want to, quite honestly, treat ourselves with, this is amazing. Here are some of the finer points. This is 3.3 pounds, which is why I'm waving it around like it's a feather, because it's so lightweight. It's ultra thin. It's been designed in such a way, the Stream series is so beautiful. Individually tiled keys, gorgeous touchpad, which is a gesture touchpad as well, so I can zoom in and zoom out and do all these things there. Aaron mentioned Intel inside, that premium, thank you, sir.
Right, welcome.
Premium processor, people pay more for that, they insist upon that. This has a battery life of
9 hours.
9 hours. That's a long time. So if you do want to, travel with us or go to the coffee shop with this, you can do it. School, college, university, let's give them this. I want you to know in our final 15 minutes, this is not an entry-level laptop. This is not an entry-level offer. It is the offer to pace every other that we do. Aaron is here every week with great laptops. There's no denying that. Only one time per year do we do something like this. And the only reason is we hope you'll come back again. Can we afford, I'll be as honest as I can be without getting told off. Can we afford to do 2 laptops every week of the year at $399? Obviously not. You don't need me to tell you that. You can read between the lines, right? We do it for the Black Friday holiday weekend, and we do it because we want to give back a deal that's amazing. And when you shop with us for this, please, all I ask is that you think of us for some other things. Maybe you need some clothes, or you want some food, or you want to buy a new washing machine. Think of HSN first. All right, Aaron, we've talked a lot about the Intel processor. We've talked about the fact that you don't need virus protection on this.
Let's talk about that some more.
And would you mind combining it, please, with a little side helping of how this can improve over time?
Funny you should ask. I would say all of those things are Windows 10 in S mode. So Windows 10, of course, is the latest operating system from Windows. Been around for a couple years now. People love it. Windows 10 in S mode is sort of an elevated version of that. It comes on your computer already. You don't have to put your computer into S mode. It's already there. And what it means is secure apps, a secure experience. You download any apps that you need, any games, any movies, any music, any programs that you want, you just download them right from the Windows Store where they're all certified and safe. This computer cannot catch a virus.
Love that.
So let me be clear.
Please do.
You do not need, for a change, let me be clear. You do not need Viper antivirus. Viper antivirus is the best antivirus in the world, in my opinion. It's on hsn.com right now. If you have a PC or a Mac at home that isn't in Windows 10 S mode, you should right now go to hsn.com and get Viper. It'll save you a ton. With this computer, absolutely not. Can you install Norton antivirus on this? Absolutely not. You do not put antivirus on this computer. It is already designed in such a way that you don't need it. You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to worry about updating it. You don't have to deal with it at all. So that's the first great thing about Windows 10 in S mode. The next thing, you might have seen a little line on that video we showed you that said, update without the wait. Updates come to the computer and it updates itself.
Right.
So you don't have to be concerned, have I downloaded the latest Windows 10 patch for Java? Do I have, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So when you sit down at your computer, the first thing that you see isn't always, oh, it's gonna take 15 minutes, we gotta update.
Right.
The computer, in effect, takes care of its own business. And then your business, when you're ready to, whether it's your fun, whether it's going to watch movies or, shopping for a great deal on some travel, maybe getting away to the sun sometime over the summer, over the winter, or whatever it is you want to do, Facebook or Instagram or webcam, or whether it's going to your computer to get your work done using your Microsoft Office, your computer's ready for you. You don't spend time sort of oiling it up and cleaning it up and getting it ready to work. It's ready when you're ready.
11 minutes until we reveal 2 doorbusters on this Saturday night. Let's spend a second on Microsoft Office, because these are the programs that we always buy. Word and Excel and PowerPoint and Outlook, they're included. 1 year included on each laptop. So this is where we stand as we kind of sit here for the final presentation. We are well over 30,000 reserved at this moment in time. 36,000, in fact, you'll be able to see it at the side of the screen. They're selling 2, 4, 5 at a time, and we have hundreds of people. In fact, if you're really talking the truth, it's actually 72,000 computers.
Every one of those orders is 2, right?
2.
That's awesome.
With 1,000 people dialing in and ordering, the race is on. The fun is starting now. People have been shopping all day and all night, and some folks went to the mall yesterday and said, never again. If this is maybe your first look at this, this is our last chance today to be able to order, and I'd love to make sure yours is reserved. I have 3 color options. Let's go back down. You can choose black, white. One of them is black, one of them is white. Fabulous, great color choice. Nice and cool and contemporary with the white, sleek and executive with the black. I'm gonna skip to the other side. Black blue, love that blue. That blue is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. It's a deep, rich navy. Most people, accounting for the majority of our orders, are ordering black rose gold. And if rose gold is what you are really, really wanting, do not hesitate, because a lot of folks love that rose gold. Maybe it goes with the phone that you've got, or maybe it goes with other products that you have. It's a gorgeous color selection. That's the most limited at this stage because of the number of orders coming through when you get the boxes home. Oh, and by the way, individually boxed?
Individually boxed, so they're easy to gift.
So let's just look at this a second. Let's just see. This
what
is
a beautiful wrapping job.
I did this myself.
I did.
Well
done.
I did.
How long did it take you to make those bows?
Hours. Hours, Aaron. Are you good at wrapping presents?
Terrible.
Terrible.
I don't have patience.
I'm the worst.
That's something for people who have patience.
I make a mess of it. They come beautifully boxed. You add your own wrapping paper and bows, but it's a nice size box. You put this under the tree. Somebody's gonna be so excited to open it. If you are struggling through day in and day out with a slow laptop, with a laptop that freezes on you, crashes on you, breaks down on you, is slow, is hot, is heavy, You don't have to live that way. You can buy yourself a new laptop and have another one to give to somebody you love. It's the ultimate Christmas gift giving idea. Buy one and get another one, so get two for the price of one. It's a fabulous offer. Okay, now we have hundreds more people ordering because I've said we're nearly done. 9 minutes left till we reveal 2 mega doorbusters in place of what was going to be a full hour on this. So Aaron, next up on our list of things to discuss,
yes, sir,
is please. When you talk about the webcam, quality of this webcam, is this the same as the other premium laptops out there?
So one of the things that HP does, let me just open the webcam up and then we'll in a minute here, we'll hop in and show it to you. One of the things that HP does, I think, better than anybody. I've sold a lot of different great brands of computers and everything. Each one certainly has something to recommend them. HP does what are called HP True Vision webcams. So let's do this. My computer is connected to your television and let's just take a look. I'm gonna angle my chair down just a little bit here so you guys don't have to look into the lights. That's what the webcam looks like. Looks pretty. Oh, here, you want to see our Christmas tree?
You look good, Aaron. That's what you're going to say.
I was waiting for that. Can I get an attaboy? Okay. Might as well see the Christmas tree a little bit. Can you imagine? On Christmas morning, during the holidays, if you're like me, I have a big family. I've got, nobody has quite as big a family as I do, or not many people. I have 7 siblings, and 21 nieces and nephews, and my folks. So there's a bunch of us, and we're all over the place. A lot of us will be together on Christmas, but we won't all be there at the same time. So this is how we see each other. It's how I saw my family on Thanksgiving. I was here, and most of them were in Kentucky at my folks' house. It's such a great way to be able to really bridge the miles. It is not as good as being there, but it's the next best thing. Adam, you live across an ocean from your mom, right? And your kids, her grandkids, I'm sure you guys are Skyping all the time.
It's true.
Right? It's just a great way to kind of love each other across the miles. So that's the webcam that's built in. And also just think about this for a minute. On a computer that, when considering you're getting 2 computers for the price, is about a $200 computer.
Yes.
Consider that we're using that right now to broadcast into about 95 million homes.
Right.
In America. It's sort of extraordinary to think it has that kind of power, right? Now, on top of that, if I were just using the webcam, that would be impressive.
Yes.
It's a super nice webcam. It's an HP True Vision webcam. I want you guys to see that I have so many other things open at the same time. So I have the webcam open. I have a web page open, that's 2. I have Paint 3D, that's 3. I have Netflix, that's 4. I have weather, Facebook, and the Microsoft Store, that's 5, 6, 7. And over there, I have a PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint open, which I'll open up a little bit larger for you here. So we've got a lot going on this computer at one time, and you see how well it's keeping up. I want to show you one more thing here. I'm going to go into the slideshow. If you've ever used Microsoft PowerPoint, and you'll see in just a minute there it is. If you've ever used Microsoft PowerPoint, you know that you need to have a computer that has a really good graphics card, that has to have a lot of RAM. This has 4 gigabytes of RAM, that has to have a good processor. This is Intel inside. Look at how smoothly, look at how beautifully this PowerPoint presentation runs. It's like visiting the planetarium, right? I mean, it really, all joking aside, the graphical quality of what you're seeing right now is utterly unexpected, I think, in this price range.
Aaron Berger is leaving the studio in 6.5 minutes, everybody.
Being escorted out, actually.
His time is up. His time is up. It's been a pleasure and a thrill to do this, as it is every single year. And for anybody watching, even the most hardened bargain hunters out there, nobody can deny this is an amazing deal. I want to just quickly answer a quick question from, I believe it was, who was it? Tanya wanted to see the keyboard of the rose gold. Absolutely, Tanya. First of all, there's the back of the rose gold. Everybody wants that rose gold. There's the keyboard on the rose gold, complemented and contrasted with the white. It's beautiful. I mean, really, very, very nice. Rose gold black is on fire in terms of the #1 choice. That is now accounting for over 50% of our total sales. So you're not alone if you want the rose gold black. That's what I can tell you. I feel at this stage, there's not much more that can be said. It is too good to be true, and that's why it only happens one time a year. It is meant to, I suppose, knock your socks off, to make you smile and get you thrilled and excited about getting the biggest deal of the year from the biggest Today Special of the year. How does it happen? HSN, the world's first shopping channel. The world's first shopping channel is this place here in St. Petersburg, Florida. Started 44 years ago. Over that time, we've built many relationships, and HP, Hewlett-Packard, are one of the biggest brands that we have nurtured. We are one of the biggest retailers for HP. Every year for the past few years, we've worked with them a year out to put together 4-minute clock. That's it. We're in, we're out, it's over. We've worked with them to bring an offer that was astounding, and that was this. We do laptops every day for $500, $600, $700, even $399, but that's one laptop. This is 2 laptops with 2 one-year subscriptions to Microsoft Office. That's your Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Access included, both of them right there. Both laptops will also include a year of accidental damage. You and I normally pay for that. If you accidentally, and many of us have, drop something, break something, crack something, spill coffee on the keyboard, break the screen, they will repair or replace it for a year on both of them. We've paid for that as an added advantage. Both of these laptops have 1 year of technical support provided by HP themselves. It's their brand new Smart Friend service. And it's not just that these laptops are a great low price and the biggest value and everything else, it's that these laptops are better. These laptops don't get viruses. These laptops are faster. They auto-update. They can potentially be faster over the years. Here's the information on the 2 added extras, the year of accidental damage and the year of HP Smart Friend. That's just the beginning. Intel is inside. The True Vision webcam, the full individual, independently tiled keys. It's just a fabulous deal. You want to get 1 laptop for your son and 1 for your daughter, 1 for your wife, 1 for you, 1 for, grandchildren. This is truly buy 2 for the price of 1. There's not really any other way to say it. At $399, it's amazing. We have thousands of people ordering. Maybe you've been thinking about it all day long, and finally it's like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right now. Last thing I want to share is this, and then I'll hand over to Aaron for a top to toe. FlexPay is $66. Anybody watching right now with any credit or debit card can get these delivered right now for $60 and change plus tax. You don't need to apply. There's no membership, no fees or anything like that. Anybody can do FlexPay. We're also going to ship it to you free anywhere in the continental United States. If you have an HSN branded credit card, we're going to do VIP financing, which is $33 and change. So certainly be our guest to do that. The last thing I'll say in 2 minutes left, you can also, when you order, be assured of our extended return policy. So you have till the end of January of 2020 to decide if you want to keep them or not. So you are winning in every possible way. Last thing I'll say is about HSN Protection Plus. On top of the 1 year accidental damage, if you would like to add further years of protection, you can do just that. We've teamed up with Square Trade, which is an all-state company. We are 3 minutes away from launching 2 doorbusters, one after the other, so please have your phones by your side and be ready. Mr. Aaron Berger, for Black Friday holiday weekend 2019, we are wrapping up our 2-pack of laptops. Final words.
We're wrapping it up. Final words are congratulations to the 37-ish thousand people who have picked this up today. That's 70+ thousand laptops. I think you'll love it. It is a laptop that is great on the go, that weighs 3 pounds, that has a 9-hour battery life, but that's big on specs. It's big on power in terms of names you know, the Intel processor built in. HP, the #1 computer manufacturer in America, built in. Windows 10, not just Windows 10, Windows 10 in S mode, so you don't have to worry about viruses, you don't have to worry about updating your computer, it does all that for you. And then the big 3 that we include, #1, Microsoft Office 365, all of this for both computers, full versions of Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access, Outlook, OneNote. I missed one of them. That was 6 out of 7 though. All of the big Microsoft Office, no, I knew better. The Microsoft Office programs are built in, are ready to go. They're actually preloaded. The other thing, of course, accidental damage. If you drop the computer, they'll take care of it, they'll repair or replace it. If you need any help, you've got a year. any question you might have that comes up about your computer, whether it's about the Wi-Fi or moving files over. Oh, some people have asked, what about an optical drive? You can plug in a USB optical drive. All of those questions, if there are any questions that we didn't get to in the course of the day, you can certainly ask for the next year, 24/7, the folks at HP SmartFriend.
Folks, we see you there. Please be patient with us. I promise we will get to you. It's a killer deal. I wish it could go on and on and on and on. I wish we had endless supplies, and I wish we could do it every week of the year. We can't and we don't, but we do it right now. 37,000 spoken for, the biggest today special. Mr. Aaron Berger, go get it laid down.
Thank you so much, I will. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning, 11 a.m.
Oh, there's no rest.
I can't wait.
No
Something
rest.
great. I've got a smart deal tomorrow.
On the way next, we're going to launch 2